Good evening and welcome to Prime TV News. I am Deepamala Abesekara. Let's take a look at the headlines now.
The President says that youth will be provided employment irrespective of education. Sunday Leader stands by the article published with regard to Sarath Fonseca. Defense Secretary recalls the commitment made by the members of Civil Defense Force. And on news overseas, heavy rains trigger mudslides in the Brazilian capital, while Beijing experiences a heavy snowfall.
Now for the news in detail. In local news, the President has said that a broad-based program would be launched to safeguard the future of the youth.
Thousands of people thronged to the Ruanvela public grounds expressing gratitude to the Commander-in-Chief of the Defence Forces who released the country from terrorism. People had arrived from Rambukkana, Mavanella, Aranayaka, Kegol, Dadigama, Galigamuwa, Ruanvela, Yatiyantota and Daranikala electorates. A special feature of the meeting was the address delivered by Susantika Jayasinghe, who won a silver medal at the Olympic Games.
අපේ ඉලක්කය විලකයාව අපි අඩු කරා හඳුරන්නේ.
The President observed that the target of the government is to reduce the unemployment rate. He stressed that their belief is that the youths who have not passed the ordinary level examination with adequate number of credits should also have opportunities as well as the graduates. He said that the government has a vision for their future and a program has been formulated to provide them employment after taking their skills into account.
ගන්න බැරි වෙච්ච දරුවට යන්න මාවතක් තියෙන්න ඕන යන්න පාරක් තියෙන්න ඕන කියන පදනමේ තමයි විශ්වාසය තමයි අපි ඉන්නේ. එමනම් ඔවුන්ට පිළිබඳව ඔවුන්ගේ අනාගතය පිළිබඳව යම් දැක්මක් ඇතුව ඔවුන් ඒ සඳහා යොමු කරවීමේ වැඩපිළිවෙලකට ඔවුන්ගේ හැකියාවන් අඳුරගෙන ඒ හැකියාවට ඔවුන්ට රැකියාවක් ලබා දීමේ වැඩපිළිවෙලකට අපි ක්‍රියාත්මක කළ යුතුව තියෙනවා. ඒ සඳහා අවශ්‍ය පසුබිම ඒ සඳහා අවශ්‍ය වැඩපිළිවෙල අපි සකස් කරලා තියෙනවා.
The Sunday Leader has confirmed the story in which the statement made by Sarath Fonseca betraying the country was quoted.
The treacherous statement made by him to the Sunday Leader on the 13th of December led to an uproar in the country. He had said that the Defense Secretary had given orders to kill few LTT leaders who were to surrender during the last stages of the war. The UN took measures to seek a clarification from the government in this connection. Sarath Fonseca, who addressed the news briefing at this juncture, said that he was misquoted. At Ratnapura, Mr. Fonseca once again expressed contradictory views. When the atmosphere was becoming tense, JVP parliamentarian Anura Kumar Disanayake said that action will not be taken against the newspaper as the editor wept was pleaded against it. However, the Sunday Leader editor Frederica Jans has said that the article was perfectly accurate. She said that before the publication, she phoned Mr. Fonseca and discussed for nearly 20 minutes. However, the newspaper has said that despite various comments made by him due to the pressure from various opposition advisers, Sarath Fonseca has stood by his statement.
The Defence Secretary has recalled the vast commitment made by the members of the Civil Defence Force for the freedom of the country. He queried as to how the Army, Air Force, Navy, Police and the Civil Defence Force functioned in an efficient manner. It is because the President studied the intelligence reports presented by the commanders of the security forces and prepared a proper defence policy. It consisted of answers to the problems that existed for 30 years, blocking the path to victory. The Defence Secretary made this observation at a function held to present long service awards to the members of the Civil Defence Force. Awards were presented to the members who completed 5 years of continuous service without discipline violations. 4 members were presented special awards for the commitment shown beyond their required duties. Chief Minister of the North Central Province, Bertie Premaral Dissanayake, Chief of Defence Staff, Air Force Commander Air Chief Marshal Roshan Gunatilaka, Navy Commander Vice Admiral Thisara Gunatilaka, Director General of the Civil Defence Force Rear Admiral Sarath Weerasekara and members of the security forces participated in the occasion. The remains of Minister P. Chandrasekaran are now lying at the Lindula Urban Council in Thalawakale, enabling the public to pay their last respects. The body was brought to Thalawakale last night after being taken to the parliamentary complex for the legislators to pay their last respects. Our correspondent said that large crowds are arriving at the Lindula local body, party tribute to him. Mr. Chandrasekaran, who served as a Minister for Community Development, Social Inequality, Elevation, died on Friday morning after a brief illness. The funeral will take place with full state patronage at the Thalawakale Urban Council grounds tomorrow afternoon. The President visited Thalawakale to pay his last respects to the remains of the departed leader. The All-Ireland Association of Jama'atul Ulemas has commended the attempts made by the President to create brotherhood in the country. The representatives of the association held a special meeting with the President yesterday. They commended all measures taken by the President in connection with the Muslims living in the north and the east. The President has been able to maintain goodwill with Islamic countries. They stressed that their fullest support will be extended to the program of the President. Expressing his views, the President said that he is focusing on improving education of the Muslims. The President pointed out that the aim of the government is to protect the local business community. Former UNP Treasurer and Bandaragama organizer Tilak Karunaratne has extended support to President Mahinda Rajapaksa. Addressing a rally in Kalutara yesterday, he pledged his support to the President in the forthcoming presidential election. He had earlier resigned from all party posts, protesting against remarks made by the UNP leadership regarding the JHU monks and the Toppigala military victory. He resigned from the post of Treasurer and from the Working Committee, Administrative Committee, Management Committee and the Religious Affairs Committee. Up next is Prime World.